Hey Jesse, what we doing?
We're making
Tarts.
Tarts.
and we're using the French lavender instead of the regular lavender. And I feel like I might have been run over by a truck. I have made so many products in the past 3 days and I haven't slept because I would stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, checking, getting everything uploaded, and then I'd put the pieces together I could, and then I'd wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I just couldn't help myself. I'd get up and start putting the movies together. It's like, it's a pleasure, but it's hard work. And then making everything all at the same time. Oh yeah, which one are we doing?
Green.
All right, how many? Oh, we have 2 pounds of soy wax, and this is our soy wax. 2 pounds, and so for 2 pounds, I use 3 drops. Oh, let's let them see it before. Okay. All right.
It's at 140 right there.
So here it is melted, the 2 pounds, and it's at 140. So you're going to do 3 drops of green. All right, but we can't use this one because it's got stuff on it, and this one's got blue on it, so we'll have to have another one. And we always put it back in these little caddies. These things are insidious. They get on your skin, and then it's hard to get it off sometimes. Oh, let's hang on. Well, I know you're seeing the floor, right? There we go. I just didn't make it in time.
You didn't, it spread.
Yeah, isn't that a pretty green? But you have to swirl it good. All right.
So since it's at 140, I can put my oils in?
It's at 140, so we can put the essential oils in. Now, what's in this one?
Camphor, lavender, eucalyptus, and peppermint.
How much?
I got it right there.
Yep. I thought you might remember.
0.5 ounces of lavender, 0.3 ounces of camphor, 0.2 ounces of peppermint, and 1 ounce of eucalyptus.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells good.
That'll knock your nose right off your head. And we're making the tarts, the clam shells. So now I'm gonna pour it in. And we gotta put our essential oils in below 160. And we can't put it in our clam shells till it gets
130.
or below.
Right.
Just slightly below is always good. Because our thermometers cost $2.
I can breathe.
I know. Oh, it's just like, wow. All right, so now we've got our clam shells laid out. While we're letting that one cool the rest of the way, this one here is time to be poured up. And so what we're going to do, we made purple with this one, and we've got 2 ounces of French lavender in here. And guys, I ain't never been around French lavender before, but when I couldn't sleep one of those nights, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was having trouble with my internet, and it was fussing at me, and I was like, I'm never gonna get these videos done. And it just got me so tense I couldn't sleep. And so I got that French lavender out, and I rubbed it on my chest. I had an instant, you are going to sleep now. Instant. It is time. And so I think the French lavender might be better on the sleeping end, and I sell these for people to help them rest. So I decided to go French lavender, which is more costly, I know. And so you can see it. This is the water that we boil for this, and then this right here, it just goes down in there and melts just like that. It's really handy. These things are very important when making tarts. Buy one of these. All right. Can you help?
Yes.
All right. It cools pretty quick.
Okay.
So it's good to have 2 going. You grab yours right there. And we'll come down here. And I like to take it to the center and let it ooze out from there, and just as soon as it covers the plastic inserts, I stop. I don't like for it to go deep.
Like that?
Yeah, so like look, so you just start pouring, and right here in the center, and then it'll start filling over into the others, and you know, you saw how it take it a couple seconds, but you know, that one needs a little drop more. But I don't like for it to go deep over those, because it's harder to break the cubes apart to put them in your tart burner. And I just charge, you know, a little bit less because they're not mounded up. But when you pop them out and there's a thick layer on top, it breaks out ugly. All right, and then we've got another thing ready here, and you can see it's not completely melted. I always use a wooden spoon. And so we'll just wait till that's thawed. I always boil the water on high, and just watch about letting it boil out all the way. And over here we're using the wax, the candle dyes from Peak Candles. I think you can see that. There we go, from Peak. And I love this little caddy they were shipped to me in, because boy, that keeps this stuff off your counters and surfaces, and keeps them in an upright position. And then I got these at the Dollar Tree. They've been very handy. And this I got from Brambleberry. And of course, we're using peppermint, eucalyptus, lavender. I don't have the camphor in this bottle yet, but aren't these gorgeous? There's our essential oils and the camphor. And the eucalyptus and the lavender is very important. And then, but remember, lavender and camphor both carries a warning about using them if you are susceptible to or have seizures. And peppermint, of course, we've got to be cautious with our pregnant ladies. Is it melted yet?
Not yet.
All right, you can go ahead and turn the water off, because that'll be our last batch for the moment. And we will do the giggle. So you can take these back, and we need peppermint, patchouli, gingergrass. And with that, we do that one in orange, I believe. It's green, purple, orange. So I'll leave that one standing up right there. We've got our 2 dishes ready, and that, throw that away. I need to order some more clamshells, and we'll need another container for essential oils. And
Patchouli and what, Kim?
patchouli, gingergrass, and peppermint. Oh yeah, we already got the peppermint. And we're doing 2 ounces, an ounce per pound on these. And so we will do 1 ounce patchouli, then a 1/2 ounce peppermint, and a 1/2 ounce gingergrass. That French lavender is to die for. And my memory card got full. I thought I had cleaned it off enough, and so y'all lost part of this segment. But here's the empty clamshells waiting, and here is the clamshells we filled. That's the green sinus and the purple, although it looks a little blue right now, but it's the purple lavender for resting. for sleeping. And you can see it, those there are starting to glaze. No, not those. There we go. See, they're starting to become hard now. You can see the swirl of the wax. Don't ever touch them in this phase. And everything. And on the lavender, we just used 2 ounces of French lavender. That was all we needed. And I forgot to get you the second container for measuring it. Sorry about that. All right, now this one's purple, so we can get rid of that one. Got this one little lump in it. And I have got some wonky molds in here somewhere. Yes. You know,
What color are we using?
we're using orange.
How many drops?
3 drops of orange for 2 pounds. I wonder if these tarts would come out of these in the freezer. I think they would. I'm thinking about us making some more and putting them in little bags.
Can you spray them with something like pan?
Yeah, but you know, whenever you have your wax in your tart, your oil warmer, you know, you can put that little dish in the freezer for just 5 minutes and then come out and just go chicken, and it just goes plop right out of there.
Oh.
So I'm thinking it should do the same thing out of this.
And they're cute stars.
We could make little stars and sell them in groups, but these need to be washed. And so I thought I'd let you wash those. And let's see if this is melted. Oh, and I thought we would just see as a tester about these here, because we can all pick these up pretty readily at the baking outlet type stores. You know, this is for cake decoration. And so I thought, just as a test, this one here just needs to be sprayed with alcohol though. I don't think that one needs to be washed per se. It's just needing to be sprayed with alcohol. And somebody out there may be going, no, don't do that. No, I'm going to try this and it don't work. But we will see, right?
Right.
Okay. So, okay, our oil is done. If you'll pour that into our container here, we'll get the thermometer out. We're using these dyes. We have some pretty rough looking washcloths here in the Cornerstone Market kitchen, but I swear I wash these every week, and I put a half a gallon of degreaser in the washing machine, and I put soap, and then I put a whole cup of that extra strong bleach, trying to get them clean. but it's just really difficult. So we try to keep our nicer ones. Look at these. You can see how the bleach, this used to be red, and I bleached it so much. But we try real hard to keep our rags clean, but they don't often look it, guys. I'm sorry. All right, now this is the giggle. So we're gonna do 3 drops of orange. Oh, I'll drop that in there. 1, 2, 3. But I'm not gonna stir it till you get over here. Did you hand me a wooden spoon? All right, and I'm gonna bring y'all over here and let y'all see what it looks like when you mix this stuff. The orange looks funky on that red, don't it?
It does.
But you can see it's yellowy orange. You know, I think it needs a couple more drops. It's not dark enough. So we'll change our mind if we can find which ball it was. I had it sticking up a while ago. So we're going to double the pleasures, double mint gum. That looks more like orange, don't you think?
Yes.
And you can see through to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you don't have any residue stuck on the bottom. See if our temperature is good enough to put our essential oils in. And we've got 2 ounces of essential oil total in here, 1 ounce per pound. Is that 2 ounces in there? Mm-hmm. All right. Now we're going to get giggly. Is it over 160?
Right at 160.
All right, we'll let it cool down then just for a couple minutes before we put our essential oils in. Okay, guys, now a man came in, a window washer, and I had to contend with what he needed. He was wanting to wash my windows. And then we had a young man and a woman come in, and something had happened that their direct deposit didn't come in, and they're from Steele, Alabama, not far from here. And they came in and asked if they could do some work for me for a few dollars for gas money. And so the breezeway next door to my building always stays nasty. And it's the city's responsibility to keep it clean. And we're fixing to have boom days, and yet it's filthy, isn't it?
It is.
It's horrible. So I told them I'd give them some money if they'd clean it out. And they happily grabbed my brooms and garbage bag. And they're out there happily sweeping out the breezeway, which is a walk path between my store and the other store. And it gives you direct access to the back parking lots behind the downtown area. And I try to never turn nobody down that says they want to work for some money to get home for gas.
Right.
I don't know how many pocket watches I've bought at truck stops because people would say, you know, that they didn't have enough gas to get home. Could I sell you this pocket knife? And I've got a good collection of pocket knives I've bought from people over the years. And I'd always, you know, it doesn't matter what the pocket knife was worth. I mean, of course, if it was worth a lot more, but most of them was just your average plain Jane pocket knives. And I always give $20 per pocket knife.
Wow.
And so they could buy gas to go home. And I know I get rewarded for that,
Yes.
whether they're deceiving me or not. And so, but I'm just really big on things like that, helping people out and when they have troubles.
This one's going to be really pretty.
Was that Michael that came in? No, this gentleman here. All right.
Would you like to look, make sure we got it all? before we
I
put
sure
it up?
will. I'll go give that a look-see. Will you continue to fill these up?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, remember the camera's on, and if you get them all filled up and you're done, you can just turn it off, and then we're gonna do that experiment and let them see that.
Oh, okay.
Y'all are experimenting,
Experiment.
uh-oh.
Come on, Lauren. Right here in this bag, Lauren. Let's see. Well, actually, there's a dumpster behind us. It's not directly behind my building, it's just a couple doors over that we share. Just pop it in there, and the rooms, we'll just set those in here. Thank you.
We want that light down here.
All right, so now I'm gonna take y'all off the tripod. Hang on. Here we go. There's our giggle. And do you feel giggly?
I feel like I can breathe.
I know, that
feel the
sinus
sinus.
one. And then there's our sinus one, turning solid. And here is our lavender. And so there we go. We got those. Now we're gonna work on a experiment, so stay with us. Okay, we're gonna do this experiment, okay? Or a couple of experiments. First thing we're doing, now we're using all metal because I know y'all hear me use this word, but oh, that word, I can't even say now because I want to. And that's 6.3 ounces. And we have to use an insidious. We have to use an all metal pan because this will have to go in the oven to clean the wax out of it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to carry it over here, and I'm going to attempt to melt it because this stuff doesn't burn as easy. I'm going to attempt to melt it on the front. I should have turned this on before I got the camera over there, shouldn't I? Hang 10, guys. We're going to put this on medium high on the front. Does that say front? Yeah. And we're going to melt this wax. This is beeswax from the beekeeper. And so, to show y'all the difference, you're going to have to watch it, look over my fingernail polish. It is not the best. What we're going to do is we're going to do half beeswax and half soya wax and see what happens. See how the consistency goes.
Do I need to spray this with alcohol?
Yeah, we want them to be dry down inside the insert, so spraying them with alcohol and getting them dry as best you can would be a good idea. And so we're going to do that. And then over here, we're going to do another little test. We're going to pour just some plain wax in these and see what happens. If that's not enough, we'll get some more, guys. This is very detailed, as you can see, and I don't know if the soy wax will come out of these the way it's supposed to. I've never used these before, and you can't press up on them, so we'll have to put them in the freezer and see what happens with the very detailed work of these to see if they will come out and hold their thing. And I didn't even cool these. I'm bad, but this plastic looked much thicker. I can't believe I got just the right amount for that one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go set this in the freezer. But now this is a much thinner wax, so I think we'll cool for that. I mean a much thinner plastic. So I've separated out some, so it should cool quicker. Let's see how hot it is.
We're doing these clear.
Yeah, I'm not putting any scent in them, and I'm not putting any, and these are 145, and I think this plastic here could handle that. And I think there was a little trash, uh-oh, I've overfilled. I think there was a little trash in that one, but this is just as a test, just to see. Oh, this is dangerous. Just to see if the wax would come out of those if I put them in the freezer. And I'm not doing a very good job on these little tiny ones. And then I can just remelt this wax, because I don't want to use these for resale. So I'm going to pour this back in. And we don't have to worry about cleaning that, because the next wax we put in will have color in it. And then get me a clean spatula though. I think 145 was a little hot for these. So we'll see. So we'll go put these in the freezer, and then I'll bring you back and we'll work on that other experiment. Okay, I'm going to try to use a plastic spoon, because this stuff is insidious and it's so hard to get off of anything. But doesn't it smell awesome?
It does.
It smells awesome. Even stainless steel knives and stuff, it's just horrible to get the this kind of wax off of it. And if it hadn't been for my YouTube and Facebook friends, I'd have never learned how to get it out of this metal pan. And that was an oven trick. I'll show it to you when we get this melted. So it seems to not be burning. Oh look, but my spoon is going the other way. But I can throw that away. So medium high seems to be doing okay, but now this is a thick bottomed copper pot. So that gives a lot of protection. I wouldn't have done that on a real thin pot bottom. I would have done it on low or medium and see. And so that right there is doing good. And as soon as that gets done, then it was 6.3. Okay, so I'm using a glass pot here. Well, actually, I'll be pouring it into that pot, so let's go ahead and do these. And so what we want is 6.3. So we're trying half and half at the moment. Well, 6.4, whatever. Okay, and this is our beeswax, and beeswax is so expensive. That's why I'm diluting it with the soya wax. to cut down the cost to the customer. You just can't find regular beeswax. And if y'all want to do this with commercial beeswax, you could. I'm using honey scent. Can you smell the scent of the bees? Now, I'm not even going to use any kind of silverware but disposable with this. So now we're going to do this to it. And then check our temperature. And we're going to use Essential Depot's honey fragrance oil. It rocks. Woo! Sorry, hit the tripod foot. Gonna tear that out. And 6.3 and 6.3 is what? 12, not quite an ounce. So we'll do 0.8 because I think it's an ounce per pound is a good standard. So 0.8, we'll do 0.8 of the honey fragrance. I think an ounce per pound is pretty standard. Where are we at on temperature?
About 130.
130? All right, well then we'll go ahead and put our fragrance in.
And that was the honey.
And are the green, ooh, smell that? Woohoo! Now, is our green ones ready? All right, bring those over here. And set them right here. All right. And this one has a spout on it. And as I said, I'm just not willing to use it on any of my plastic because my plastic is you just can't clean it well, and it's going to be a mess with these molds, I bet. And I didn't even think about that. Metal molds would have been better. Now if you're using store-bought beeswax, commercial beeswax, then you wouldn't have this concern. Whoop. I think I'm dripping backwards. I'm going to walk around to the back. But have you noticed the smell that's coming off of these, off that, whoop. And you just do it like your ashtray, I guess. And I think I'm going to just start becoming more. I was getting the beeswax out of that bottom one there. Even those out. Okay, so now we'll put these in the freezer and see what happens. Okay, so let's see what happens. There we go. Perfect little heads. So now we can take, and if you wanted to glue them together, get me a piplet and I'll show them how to glue them together. front eye on. I've just turned it off. All right, so now we can take a pipelet and put just a little bit of wax here. That feels like a face, so I need a back of a head. And then you just glue them together like that and try to line them up as best you can. And then you can take them and just sit them in their little doohickeys. But you want to make sure they're stuck. Maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. Maybe it'd be better to, no, they're dripping, they're coming off. Put me a little bit extra on there. There we go. The whole point is to keep them solid. Oh, I know. These right here would work, I think. There we go.
I think I need more. Yeah.
And this may be too hot. It's probably better to have it a little cooler, because see how it's melting some of the wax in the head and causing an indentation. And so we probably let this cool a little bit and it would go faster. You let that cool a little bit and then you keep working on them. I'd turn it with the head up.
The face up?
Yeah, that's it. The face up. Blah. All right, and I'm going to go check on those others while you're doing that.
Okay.
All right, so now we have our Jello men, and they came out perfectly.
They did.
I did break. Maybe if I'd been a little easier, I wouldn't have broke the tail here, but I did break the tail. Oh, and look, I broke him. So you saw how rough I was. Don't be that rough, guys. Woo!
You can glue them back together, though, right?
Well,
No.
probably, but it would probably be better just to put them, if this happened and you wanted to fix it, which this was just a test, you could put the little guy here, and where's what I broke off of him? Oh, here it is, it was hiding. And put that like that, and then take, is it getting better after that
Yes.
oil's starting to cool down? Yeah, and then take and drop some extra on there, and then put him back in the freezer for a minute. And the same thing with this guy here. You could just put him right back in his mold. I don't know which one he came there. He come out of that. Oh, that's not the one I broke.
It's this one.
Oh, now I broke it. Be easy with these. They break. And then you could cover it up and be done with it. But these here, I'm not going to keep these. These are just, they're not scented or anything. I'm just going to put these back in, the wax back in there. And there's that little piece of trash. Remember me telling you that there was a little trash in there I didn't see? And so if you want to, just go put that back up. Put all the wax back in that pot. Scrape off the little excess around the edges. And we'll remelt that.
Okay.
And let's see how these are going. Oh, and these worked perfectly. So you could have little black skulls that smelled like maybe dragon's blood, and people could drop them in their tart burners. You could have a whole bag of these, and so that would be really, really handy. And once they got dry, boy, they're dry. And so,
I love them.
and there was a little trash that was in that one, so you got to make sure your molds are clean. But since this was a test, I didn't worry about it too much. And so, and everything. All right, so now let's go over here and look at these. Okay, so this is our sinus. Oh yeah, that'll fix a nose. This is our lavender. Oh, that'll make you sleep. And this is our giggle. And I'm gonna tell you, one of these giggles with one of the lavender ones will make you comatose at night in a tart burner. All right, we'll bring you back. All right, guys, Now, on these, they've just come out of the freezer, but if I take my fingers and I do like this, I feel heat. If you still feel warmth, they're not done. Don't turn them upside down. So these will go back in the freezer. And if you'll notice, see the little air pockets? Let me get that close. That's commonly something happens with beeswax and with making candles too. So you could pour a little excess in there and fill those up, but I'm not going to worry about it. These will just be in a little container for sale, probably a bag. So I'm not going to worry about that little imperfection. Okay, so I think these are done. We will see. One down. Woohoo! Two down. Smell them.
Oh, they smell so good.
Oh, I ended up breaking a tip, so I got to be more gentle. Everybody knows I'm impatient. There we go, finally. All right, so now you could even use some yellow color in these. What do you think?
Any kind of color, right?
Yeah, that's what let's do. Let's put some yellow in the next one, and to give them more of a honey color. So
That way they look how they smell.
yeah. And so that's our first batch. Is this clean and dry? Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll load these up in here. And it's because of the authentic beeswax that's in them and the smell of the real beeswax from a bee farmer that makes them better. That's why I'm going through all that effort to do that, is to make that work for the beekeeper. I mean, to make it work for me. Because the beekeeper wax has a better smell.
And a baby.
Huh? And the baby. Let us see the baby. Get a paper towel to that. I think there was something on the bottom of my pot. Alright, so now I have mixed my beeswax and my soy wax together. And we're gonna cool it down and put our fragrance in. Will you measure us out an ounce of fragrance? Okay. We'll do it right here. I've got some dry ones right back here.
I've got one that's dry.
Okay. And put us a whole ounce this time, because, no, it'd still be 0.8. Next time we're going to raise up the values.
Of honey?
At 0.8, yes.
0.8.
Uh-huh. And look, I bet I could even scratch off this stuff and it would just, yep, it just instantly dissolves. And it's not giving me too much trouble about coming off this plastic mold. And I thought that it would.
They came out a lot easier than I expected to.
Yeah, but I really thought that it would give me a hard time, but I guess it's because I'm diluting the beeswax with the soy wax, and so that's causing it to come off of things easier. Because I'm going to tell you, when you do the straight beeswax, woohoo, that's a mess. So Yeah, that's coming off much better. That might even come off in wash water. But I'm still not going to stir it with a metal spoon. I'm not going to trust it that much yet. All right, we'll bring you back when it, well, let's see what temperature it is.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Every time I try to tap it in, it falls on the table.
I think we're under 160, so we can go ahead and put our fragrance in. That was 0.8 of the honey fragrance at Essential Depot, which smells fab.
It does.
And here is the bottle. And then get me out the yeller.
I don't see yellow. Is it orange?
It may be the orange one. If you put in real light, it turns yellow. So I think that's what it was. Yeah. So here's the peak candle white color dye, and see if you use less, it's yellow. So I'm gonna try just one drop. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try 2 drops. Oh, and see. Whoop! Boy, that stuff's hot. See what happens. And it looks like it really improved the color. It got all over me. Gentle, Kimberly, gentle. Uh-oh. Get me a paper towel with a little bit of alcohol on it. See that right there? Gotta get set off. Ooh. Here, I'll spray more and you wipe.
Definitely orange.
Yes. This being an old antique table, it will absorb. Yep. That's wax.
Oh, okay.
So we're good on that one. But boy, that candle dye, that's another story. All right.
You want these in there?
Huh? We'll just dump it over in here. I bet it'll still melt it. It'll help cool it down faster. That was already scented too, so that worked out well. Okay. We're at 130, so we can pour. Oh, let's see. We've been using these two.
This one's not even.
I think I got too much in that one. That leveled it out pretty good. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll do a test. Whoop, I can get a little bit more out of that one. Is we'll let this go, and well, no, we need to mix up another batch. So we'll put these in the freezer, and then we're gonna make 2 more. Okay, so now these have finished, and that one had a little bit on the edge, and so it's solid all the way. It's cool to the touch. Just gonna snap them. You can clean them with alcohol. If you get, you know, greasy fingerprints on them, just spray a little alcohol on a paper towel. You can clean them before you put your label on them. And sometimes you get these little impressions, and if you want to fix those, you just reserve a little bit and pour it on and make a thin layer, and they say that won't do this thing right here like these do. And I don't sell these on my website during the summer because I fear them melting in transport and it becoming a bloody murder mess. I don't know how people does it where they ship these year round. Like when this is their main income is candles and tarts and stuff. With our weather, it's just impossible.
It's hot here all the time.
Yeah. Oh, lunch is on.
Hey, John.
All right, we're gonna finish those up. Okay. Here is our yellow ones. We had a customer come in who gave, excuse me, who gave these the thumbs up, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. And we got busy, so we left these longer. And that doesn't pay for getting them out. They looks like they came out better when they were not as frozen.
Can you let them sit for a little bit?
Yeah. There we go. And because they have the Beeswax wax, it makes the honey smell better. Because when we put that beeswax in the pot to heat it, a smell of honey and pollen immediately attacks your nose, doesn't it?
Yes.
And so the natural scent to the beeswax, and then you have the honey fragrance, and it makes ambrosia. So if you have the ability to get your beeswax from a beesman, I recommend it. would you get us should I do green or purple? I thought I'd do one bright color.
I do blue.
You want to do blue? All right. Get us the blue.
Blue's my favorite color. And it will look good with the orange. Yellow.
Have we got hot soapy water? With a
Turning out.
yeah, if you bump that little thing, and over time, that sink is just the pits. I've got to get a 3.
Are we recording?
Yes, this is recorded. All right, take those and see if they wash off. I mean, we'll just see if they wash off. And then I'm going to put this back on the stove, and this is a mixture of the bee and the soy, and it is the scrapings, and we're going to melt that back, and I'll bring you back. Okay, we got our next batch going. Now, here's what we got done so far. We got 2 colors. And now we're going to work on a 3rd color. What color did you decide we should do?
Blue.
Blue! So we're going to do some blue ones. Oh, we're nearly 200 degrees.
Wow.
So we got to cool down. All right, so we'll just have to let that cool. I think we can go ahead and put our color in though.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
I want them really blue.
1, 2, 3, 4 then. Dark blue.
Blue is my favorite color. And it melted my spoon.
Ah, that's right. I forgot about that. Luckily, this is not for skin use, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, so now we'll just sit and let that cool. Do we have anything left in the freezer?
Yes.
What do we got in the freezer?
No, we don't. We took them out.
Okay, all right, so we'll let this cool, then we'll put it in the freezer. And let me take you over here and show you the finished product on this. I mean, we got to put our labels on, but see how nice those look? And they're all ready. And remember, a giggle and a lavender in this Tart burner at night will make you comatose. Absolutely comatose. And there's our mess. And we're gonna poke some holes so they can breathe. I think. I think they might get hot and steamy in the bag otherwise. And so we're gonna put 3 holes in there. In these bags. Woo, there we go. I didn't even show you. I thought I had that pointed. We're putting 3 holes in here. These things are the bomb. Every now and then you find these at a estate sale or a yard sale or somewhere. Buy them. Thin, pointy, perfect for poking holes in your bags for ventilation. I got this other one too. It's got a little bit skinnier teeth, but anytime I see these, I grab them. This one says Gourmet Traditions. And that one just has an E on it. Yeah, no words at all. Anyway, so we're gonna bag these up, and we might even go all out and put a ribbon or something on them.
Oh, cool.
That's totally not me. I'm just like totally non-girly.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Okay, because of the brownness of the wax, instead of a blue, we got sort of a gray. So we did a little test. So we're gonna try putting in 2 more drops of the blue. Okay, 3 more drops of the blue because they were sort of tiny. And mixing that up good. See if that will encourage a more blue color and less of a gray color. But the brownness of the base wax, because of the beeswax and, well here, this is the color of it naturally, is causing the Yeah, now we have more of a blue. And so now we will pour those in. And I've got to where now I'm just sort of doing it like you do an ice tray. If I trusted this stuff to come out of my plastic thing well, I would use the pourers and I could do a real pretty pattern, but I just don't trust it to come out completely yet because of the insidious beeswax. So
Hey, how are y'all?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
We're great.
Smelled you walking by. So, oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Y'all have any patchouli oil?
We do. That's all that
Oh,
is. And the patchouli is $11 an ounce for this tools.
Just wanted to come check. Because I'm almost out of patchouli.
Yeah, we have it right there. And I think we have two.
No, I ain't really got a place for it. But oil.
I'm gonna end up with a baby. Like,
Oil works everywhere.
I know we have it.
I'm ending up with a baby, so I might could scrape off some of this excess, and or you could have
Homemade soaps and stuff. Like,
and put it in there,
soaps.
and it might fix it, but I'm not gonna worry with it.
Because
So
I had a
we will put those in the freezer, and then we'll bundle these up for resale. Yeah. Hey everybody, look who came.
Yay!
It's Rainy. And he's been at the house fighting with the cable man. And stopped by. And I wanted him to give me his opinion.
You know, I don't tell lies, so
There you go.
if you don't want me to sniff it and tell the truth, better not do it.
Okay. So this is on my little stars. We've got blue stars, orange stars, and yellow stars. And I want you to smell those stars and tell me what you think. What does it smell like?
It's got a flower smell.
A flower smell.
That's kind of partially true.
Or, hold on. No, it's something else. But I ain't sure what.
Would you think that it might have the smell that was good?
Yeah, it smells okay. It smells
Does
good.
it smell strong enough?
Yeah.
Yeah? And does it smell anything like honey?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
It does smell like honey. I'll be dog. I told you flower smells. Bees make honey out of flowers. There you
Pollen,
go.
oh, okay, all right. There you go.
Hey everybody, I think she ought to make a new novelty soap here.
He is wanting me to make soap on the ropes.
Soap on a rope and sell it in her shop. I think it would be funny.
Yeah.
Soap on a rope, yay!
What are we gonna do with him?
Have a good
I
day.
don't know. Anyway, so I want to show you what we're gonna do with this and everything. Would you hand me that box and the ties? I don't know why I didn't do that. And the pokey things.
They're all in your box.
All right, and that is still melting, so you can help me with this if you're finished measuring. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is let's divide these out, one each in little groups. I think that was Rainy leaving. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're empty. Oops, sorry. We both wanted the same one. Our stars was colliding in mid-flight. I mean, it just feels so unreal to even think of Georgia considering it.
It's so
We're
close
down
to
here in
home.
the conservative South,
The Bible Belt.
the Bible Belt. I just can't imagine people walking around on the streets. But you said oh, is this 2 extras?
Is it? It is.
All right, let's. This one here looks pretty funky. We'll give that one to that one. What about this orange one? Any of them? That one's got a big chunk missing. And then this can be for your tart burner at home. How about
All
that?
right.
Woo-hoo! All right, so now I think, let's see if we've got enough to group them into two per bag. Let's see if we've got enough to do that.
Do we?
All right, there you go. That's how we'll do it then.
Okay.
All right, now we got to take our bags.
This one has holes in it already.
All right. And, oh, that's a big bag. That's not supposed to be in there. That's a big bag, not supposed to be in there.
Doing them like this?
Yeah, don't put them too tight.
Okay,
Give
so
'em some
don't
loose.
twist them, just
Yeah.
tight with twist tie.
Yeah, but we need to give them some room because if they get hot and they're all smashed together, they might stick together.
Right.
So we want to give them plenty of breathing room. There you go. And so I put holes in the bag too so that it can breathe. And there's that, and we'll put a cute little label on it, Honey Stars,
And a ribbon.
and a ribbon, that's right. And
We should call it Honey, You Hang the Stars.
honey, you hang the stars. All we need is the moon.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
All right, let's see. What was that? What did I come over here for?
I don't
She
know.
says, I don't know. Oh, the ribbon. That's what it is. I was looking for the ribbon.
It's in the closet.
Yep. Do you know what we could do? You see these?
That would be pretty in those bags.
I was just fixing to say, if I figure out,
Which side would this one?
yeah, if we take this right here, let's see if we got some scissors. Yep, got some scissors. Take this bowl and shove it. I ain't taking it no more. All right. And that's just that little stuff you buy at the Dollar Tree for $1 a bag.
Like this.
And well, actually, why don't we?
Some on the bottom, some on the top.
Yeah, just put a little bit like
Okay.
that, and then put the stars in there. All right. And then let's see, just sprinkle maybe a little bit on top. Oh, it's sticking to the back. Let's shake it down. What you think, guys? Does it give it? Is the sparkly good or bad? I don't know. I sort of think that just looks bad on
I
the
do
bottom.
too. I like it better without it.
No, watch this idea. Put them in like that
We're gonna mix together.
with them and sprinkle them
That
on
does look better.
on the top and have it intermix. And maybe not quite that heavy. We might do the next with just a little sparkles.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead and leave this one the way it is because I can tell. Well, we might could.
I was gonna just put them in the bowl and pick up, whatever stuck to the stars.
Oh, that's a good idea. And you might actually hold that bag open. I think what might be good.
But no, we probably shouldn't do that because then they're gonna have that all over it when they put it in their oil thing.
They'll peel them off. Well, we'll hope they'll be smart enough to peel them off.
I mean, it's the only thing we can.
Watch out, you're gonna have all kinds of Alabama people sending me all kinds of letters telling me how smart and intellectual they are and how they went to college. You're gonna get me in trouble on YouTube.
We can say that we're from Alabama.
I know, but I don't know. We can't be cyberbullying Alabama residents. That'd be cyberbullying because we're all gonna put this on the internet.
true. I don't like it. I don't like
can't
it.
get it off. I can't get it off.
I don't like it. I think we need to do it like that with a ribbon. Because this is too much.
Well, that one, we got so much on. Maybe if we took a bag. I know. If we took a bag and we put them in there. Okay. Okay, and then we just picked up a little bit and just sprinkled it on the top like that.
We can do that.
What do you think about that?
I like that one and the plain ones, but that other was too much.
Yes. Okay. And you can do some with and some without, and we'll see what the customers like. We'll see which ones they pick up. That's an idea too. Okay. So we've thoroughly hashed that out. All right. And we really can't decide whether we like it or not completely, right?
We really can't.
No, we can't.
Undecided.
Undecided. Okay. What color? I think we should just stick with one color or two colors of ribbon.
Right, well, let's go with gold and black because that's our hometown colors.
Okay,
Everybody
golden.
likes gold and black. You can't go with blue or red because there's too many Alabama Auburn going on right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't keep up enough with that.
Well,
And it looks like my battery's getting low, guys. If we disappear, if all of a sudden we are gone, I want to thank you for liking my videos. I really need that help right now with all that aggression that's going on and whatnot, and the attempt to remove my channel for my birthday. And
happy birthday.
I know. And then also I want to thank you for commenting. Comments help videos propel them in the search engines. Let me see. I don't think I have you down here where I can see what you can see what I'm doing well enough. There you go. And I need all the help I can get because they're coming in and disliking my videos. Just as they subscribe to my channel just so as soon as I put out a new video, they can start disliking it immediately so that it won't go good on the search.
That's horrible.
I know.
And you're like the sweetest, kindest lady that always tries to help everybody.
I know I can't help myself. Like the people that come by today and
I know.
they said they needed gas money to get home. And I was absolutely not going to not
But
give
you
them
always
something
pay
to do.
You always pay it forward. I don't understand why anybody would try to knock you down.
You're so sweet, JC. Thank you. And so anyway, so I need your help, commenting and liking my videos. Thank you so much for doing that so that my videos are there for you to enjoy.
That is really cute.
Isn't it?
That's cute.
And then thank you so much for using my Essential Depot link. If you should happen to need to, I feel that I have been a good girl. That one goes with that one. And gave you free recipes. So I hope that you feel it's not uncalled for to ask you to use my link since I'm giving away the free recipe on exactly what I used today and how much. And you can find my links. I quit putting my links in my videos because, like at the beginning and the front, because it's just this big old long nonsense link, and everything. And I thought, just put a button on KimberlyMcNutt.com and on your webpage. So that's what I did. So you can always find the link on essential-soaps.com. And you can always find the link on my website, www.KimberlyMcNutt.com. And I thank you so much for using my link. And I hope you go on there and buy you some of that honey fragrance because I'm telling you, it rocks. And that French lavender, if you make you some tarts with French lavender and patchouli, it will knock you on your ass at night. You will sleep so good. And then I'm just a country girl. I don't know. I'm just plain Jane, ain't I? I'm exactly what you see. I'm just country. Buy my clothes at Walmart. I'd really like to stop though, because this year their clothes really sucked.
They're getting bad.
They're getting bad. They're buying the
Bad quality.
The quality of the fabric is so bad. Everything turns all knobby after one wash, and everything. Can I hand you the ribbons and you tie them on and me cut them? All right, and I'll twirl them. You just tie them on. And I'm just country, okay, guys. Here is our honey. They're $5 a piece, and these are our honey tarts. And let me smell them. Oh God, they smell good. The addition, and it's so cute. We got the little bees up here. Yeah, there we go. We'll put those up here, and everything. So there they are. Woohoo!